But this guy, oh, here we go. Let me get out of this because Lauren's on. Hey, Lauren, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Sorry about the miscommunication there. I heard you were trying to log on to Zoom, I think.
Well, let me leave Zoom now.
Well, how are you, Lauren?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing wonderful. I did a lot of research. I do a lot of show prep. I try not to do show, but when I heard you're in the Orlando area, right, Lauren?
I am downtown.
How long have you been in Orlando?
6 years, maybe 8 if you count my time at Disney when I lived in Celebration, which is technically not Orlando.
Oh, Celebration. See, there's two big communities in the Orlando area. You got Celebration and then Baldwin Park. Baldwin Park kind of like tried to copy Celebration and stuff.
Yeah.
But Lauren, so where are you from originally?
I was born and raised in the city of Chicago and then made my way here when I was working for the Walt Disney Company. I gave up snow.
Yeah. Did you, I've working in radio all my life. Did you ever hear about this party community around the Disney area that I forget what it's called, that would all the exchange students? Oh, I can already tell, because you're already laughing.
Mr. Way, my husband and I met on the Disney College program, and he lived in that community. I am very familiar of all those rumors.
Are they please don't tell me they're rumors, because like the whole fantasy is going to be ruined for me if you tell me Vista Way is just a rumor or facade and stuff.
So you don't want me to talk about Vista Way?
No, I want to hear like if there's big parties and stuff like that.
Oh, it was there's a great YouTube video. There's one college program kid who did a remix to Akon song or T-Pain song where that away, and they talk about Vista Way, and the hot tubs were shut down.
Oh yeah, because of probably so much bacteria and DNA and stuff. I can only imagine that.
One fun fact, the CVS right by Vista Way is the largest distributor of birth control, or at least was.
Lauren, I'm sorry. I know you're a very professional woman, and all the research I've done, you seem like you're a pretty respected person. So I didn't mean to go straight into talking about Vista Way and stuff.
Oh, very good.
But before we get into the interview, Lauren, now I always do this. I completely butcher people's last names and stuff. So let me just try to pronounce it, and you can tell me how bad I get it wrong. Okay. Is it Petrullo? No,
but it can be.
Okay. No. How is it pronounced?
Well, full disclosure, my husband, born and raised in Italy. I am not. So not even I pronounce it very well.
It does sound very Italian. I was going to say that.
It's Petrullo.
Petrullo. Okay, yeah. I got you there. All right. So, Lauren, tell my audience, my supporters of the show, a little bit about yourself, how they can check out your website, if they want to work with you or whatever it may be. How can they get a hold of you?
Sure. Well, my website's mongoosemedia.us, and we are a digital marketing agency based in Orlando, if you've been listening so far. And we specialize in e-commerce and lead generation. A lot of folks come to us for Facebook ads specifically because we've been published quite a few times on that matter. So the best way to get in contact for sure is either going to our website, mongoosemedia.us, or just reaching out on LinkedIn, Lauren E. Petrullo.
Why Mongoose? You Mongoose? Do you watch Mongoose videos fighting cobras and stuff
sure.
on social media?
My brother actually gave me the name. I had worked at a previous firm that was rumored to be similar to Snake Sales Oilsman, and
so you're fighting them. I get it.
Yeah, that my brother said, "Come back at them. Be a mongoose. You can take on lions, snakes. Oh my!" Thus, Mongoose Media was born. And from the Disney history, Timon is a meerkat, and meerkats are mongoose. So it was like a circle of life to my Disney experience.
Did you ever watch Meerkat Manor when it was on TV, or did you ever hear about that show where the guy from the Lord of the Rings movies, Sean Astin, the guy that was Frodo's
Goonies.
sidekick. Like he did all the voiceover for it, and they followed this meerkat family for like a couple of years, and it was a fascinating documentary. Like I loved it.
I don't know about this, but I know it's immediately going on any queue, whether that's Netflix, Hulu, or wherever I can find this show.
Now, Lauren, like, all right, so Orlando is a very, very interesting city. You know, it's a very transient city. Everybody is like coming. Uh, what are some of the big? No, you know, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but like, what are because there are some pretty big names in the Orlando area, like I could like to call big swinging dicks that just like to come in and stuff. Like the Queen of Versailles, a lot of people, all those. There's a lot of big names, a lot of the big celebrities like to come to this area because of not having to pay a state income tax and stuff. Have you run into any of the big celebrities and stuff around town working with them?
Oh yeah, there's so you referenced Baldwin Park earlier. The whole wrestling community is just 10 minutes away. All in Baldwin Park.
Tampa's the same way too. Like all the wrestlers like to come to Central Florida. What have you ever like used Jake the Snake Roberts or anything for like? Has he used you for any Facebook ads or promotion? No,
no
wrestlers.
He hasn't, but there have been some really big, more on like the celebrity coaches scenes. I've been able to run a lot of their ads successfully. But yeah, Central Florida does attract a wide variety of celebrities, especially in like niche markets. So with the no state income tax and just ridiculously cheap real estate, if you watch any of the golf tournaments or you end up doing a round yourself.
You're going out to Bay Hill?
Yeah. Oh, you go there and it's a who's who left and right, especially if you go like during the day when other people would be working and they're not.
Are you open? Because when I have guests on, my chat room loves to ask questions and stuff. I mean, I can't promise all of them are going to be legitimate questions and stuff. And if they're really, really bad, I won't even like pay attention to them because, you are a respected, attractive businesswoman, and I don't want to put you on that spot and everything. By the way, glasses, what brand are those? I'm a nerd wearing glasses.
They're from Italy. I got them at a grocery store.
Oh, and no Warby Parkers or anything like that? No,
they're all upstairs, but I can't find great brands with bright colors. So I've got a full collection. I have more lenses, or rather frames, that support my very, very heavy prescription than I have shoes.
Do you have to wear them all the time now?
Oh, yeah. No, I can't see the camera in front of me without them.
Have you noticed? I know that because I'm in my 40s and I wear them, and I've noticed like I have to take my glasses off when I'm reading my phone and stuff, and I just need them for far away. But I've been wearing glasses for so long that now when I take them off, I can tell a big difference when I do take them off.
Weird, hopefully not TMI, but I was in hot yoga this morning, and you like move yourself into these positions where you're like basically making out with the yoga mat. And at that point I took off my glasses, and I think it was the first time I've not worn my glasses for more than 10 minutes in 20 years.
I've done yoga before, and I'm not trying to shock jock or try to pay. I've been in yoga. People like fart all the time because they get really relaxed and stuff. Has that ever happened in a yoga?
They're kisses from your butthole. They're blowing kisses from your butthole.
Okay, I see. Now me and you are on the same page here. I do have a question in here. N.A. Mass writes, as a small business, should you target certain markets on a small scale or go regionally?
Can you let me know what your small business specifically is? Is it a service that you can support nationally? Is it an e-commerce brand that you're shipping to certain markets? Specifically with Facebook, I can tell you I run millions of dollars of Facebook ads every year. And right now, my cold, broad audiences and lookalike audiences are crushing it compared to my interest-based audiences, the custom audiences I build using the ad targeting.
Lauren, I mean, wouldn't it be a great, like, I guess like spokesman if you worked with, I'm not asking for a lot, but maybe you want to work with me, help my podcast blow up and stuff. I'll help you out in any way. I'll start running ads and stuff. Let's get this thing working here. I know some pretty big names in Orlando. I got a lot of contacts.
Deal. I'll set you up. It doesn't take that long. And I don't know if you ever do like live working ones, but I can run your ads, set you up. It's really like it's 45 minutes of setup when you know which buttons to click, which toggles to go on. And you can get pretty ridiculous return. Like this morning, one of our clients, we connected on a lead magnet opportunity we did around the Easter holiday. And we increased our visibility by over 500,000. Like we did a component with stickers and Instagram gifts to leverage their brand. And in a 10-day period, we spent an entire of $120. They had their GIF that we use as an Instagram sticker used over 250,000 times.
GIF or GIF? What do you go with? A GIF or GIF?
Depends on who's buying dinner.
NA Mast, he replied, he said retail e-commerce drop ship. That's his business.
Okay. So if you're doing drop shipping and you're able to support beyond the US market, I can tell you Canadian drop shipping is doing much, much cheaper compared to our e-commerce clients, which is about 90% of our business. When you're talking about which markets you should go into, I really, really strongly recommend if you have at least 100 customers, take your 100 existing customers. And then like I can explain, same that you would apply for your podcast visibility. You take a list of a minimum of 100, ideally 1,000 plus. You upload those humans into the face space of items and then build your audience off of that. You're giving enough data that you don't even have to worry about regional. You just use the data points from the info first party data you're providing Meta, and then they will scale it to you across borders. And like we're depending on scaling and budget, like one hat tip, if you will, if you're able, supporting ads in the US Virgin Islands and some other Caribbean destinations is pennies on the dollars. I have clients where they sell coaching programs of $5,000 for 3-month participation. I'll spend $12 in the US Virgin Islands and get at least 2 people that close the $5,000 product.
Speaking of Canada, my number one Canadian listener, Iggy T, one of my hottest listener, Iggy T, says Jacques Marie Mage has fun colors of glasses. So I was just throwing that out there.
Now I use so the brand is an Italian brand. It's called Now NAU. I'm seeing if it's on here. They do a lot of like fun plastic because these are boring in Italy.
Yeah.
But I'm writing this name down right now.
Fish on J writes, women with glasses are extremely hot. So what are the one things that people just waste their money on when it comes to online advertisement? Because, you know, you don't get a lot of reach here on social media. You hear about all the time that people get shadow banned and they can't get the reach and stuff. Where are people wasting their money the most? What are some of the places that people need to look out for if they're worried about wasting their money?
I would say wasting money. The biggest mistake I see, especially new folks to media buying or small businesses that are trying their own hand at it, is they spend money on a conversion objective that's not what they actually want. So they'll optimize for an event that's not the purchase or not the landing page view. And they'll be like, oh, video view sounds cool. And it doesn't serve that purpose. But then other areas, I see a lot of individuals using what I call silver object syndrome. And they're just chasing whatever fad or whatever trend is most popular at the moment versus diving in deep on one specific channel, making sure that's optimized and monetizing before exploring off of one platform, because they don't provide enough income to the platform or enough spend to give statistical significance to whatever campaign they're working on. Probably not the best answer, but it's the most honest one.
No. I mean, a lot of people are interested. Now my producer is just being a dick. What types of things did you find out about me when you looked up Tuddle on the radio or Tuddle? Like, did you do any research before you came on the show? Because I'm always worried about when I have guests on and stuff, because I've done a lot of dumb shit on my shows and working in radio and stuff. Like I was a stunt guy. I was a man on the street. I did a lot of embarrassing things throughout my radio career and stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I'm about to have this guest on. I'm like, what is she going to find out about me?
I think we should just leave it at like the emojis and just say what those represent. But I will say I was explicitly told, do not Google anything on you before I go. I was forewarned.
Well, by my producer or anybody, like or friends and like people you know and stuff, or was it just my producer?
My dog, clearly, he's the one.
Oh, what kind of dog you got there?
A Pomsky. He's a Pomeranian Husky and was on a TV show on Animal Planet. He's way cooler than I am.
Wait, your dog was on a TV show on Animal Planet and stuff?
Yeah. He Alexander Hamilpup. He was captain of Team Fluff for the Puppy Bowl.
Wait, your dog was on the Puppy Bowl? No shit.
Captain.
Wow. Wait, was he on this year's or like
a few years ago when Hamilton was at the height of its trend? So that like the entire cast and crew was tweeting to us. People sent us fan mail. We got a bunch of TV appearances just for my dog. Like we had to carry him around like his own local Orlando celebrity. It was
so all right. So I look. I would. My audience would be mad if I. So your husband he's like first generation from Italy and stuff. Like how did you meet your husband and stuff? So I'm always like, was he an American citizen when you met him, or was he like straight from Italy?
Straight from Italy. Like his accent was so thick that it didn't even matter how good his English was.
Hey, it's me, a Mario. Like, did you like? Was it that bad, or like? I'm not trying to be bad or like.
No, you're not bad.
But how do you meet? And everybody says like European men, like they just have this way of just getting the attention of women. Did you go up and talk to him, or did he come up and talk to you? Because I would think that you were probably in Venice or something, and he came up on a gondola, rowing it, and he was just like, "Hey, it's a Lauren. What are you doing tonight?" Like, I mean, what happened there?
I mean, that story is almost spot on.
No, I'm. He's probably gonna come beat me up or whatever if he sees me in Orlando.
No, I met him because I was dating his roommate, also from Italy.
Whoa. Okay. Do you have an Italian fetish or something? Listen, if I offend you, please let me know. You know, just
not offended.
Okay. So do you have a thing for Italian men and stuff?
No. I had never dated an Italian man before. I was almost exclusively dating Hispanic guys, and so when this Italian guy.
You like the romantic languages. Yeah. You like the Spanish. Have you dated a French man before? I mean, you could go for the Triple Crown.
Definitely, especially around like Preakness and Belmont season. It was relevant. But I got married before Tinder was a thing. But if it was a Tinder profile, it would have been, is English your first and only language? Swipe left on me right now.
So how did that all work out? Like how did you meet your husband and stuff?
So his roommate invited me over to lunch, and his roommate Roberto.
This away.
Was only 5'11". My husband was 6'4", so I supersized.
Yeah.
My order.
How tall are you?
5'8.5", but I look 6'1".
Do you wear a lot of high heels? Do you jack it up whenever?
Always. And I'm mostly legs. True story. I'm sitting on a massive pillow because I need a booster seat. I am that like challenged vertically and from the horizontal. Like I have my phone is the difference between like my belly button and my boob. There is no torso.
Oh man. So you meet. So all right. So does he come up and talk to you, or do you like? Oh man, I got to go talk to that guy.
Well, because I was dating his roommate, he didn't know that we were talking, and I was friendly in a way that he thought I was hitting on him when I was just being American nice. And so it depends on who you're asking. For me, I did not approach him. He definitely came forward, but he's like, I had the green light. You made it very clear that you were interested. I was like, okay.
Wow. And how long was it before? Obviously, I hope he proposed to you, right? Okay. So, or did you, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, we're going for gender equal rights and stuff here. I mean, it doesn't make a difference if you propose to him, but how long was it before you guys got engaged?
He proposed 2 years after we were dating.
Wow. Man, so I mean, 2 years. I mean that's a pretty good like sweet spot to be able to wait and everything. Did he go traditional and ask your parents and stuff for permission?
So he had planned to and had the ring that he had got. And within 24 hours of him getting it, he was so anxious and so excited that he just fast forwarded all of his plans and proposed in the house, even though he had this like huge, elaborate horseback riding, very romantic proposal. He couldn't wait.
Now, destination wedding, or did you do it here in Orlando? Here, hold on. You did a Disney themed wedding, Mickey Mouse or a Star Wars character married you? No.
It was themed, and I did get married by a character, but it wasn't Disney.
No. Okay. So, what kind of character? Like, okay, I gotta hear. I'm trying to think what you would be into. Character. Maybe a True Blood fan. Maybe you got married by a vampire or something. I don't know.
The person who married us is dead.
Oh, wait. All right. Wait, the person is dead, or the
character?
That's a curse. So wait, the person is dead. William Shakespeare. I don't know. I'm just. Who was it? I don't know exactly what you're into and stuff.
I got married in Las Vegas.
Oh, Elvis then.
Yes.
Okay, I worked for a radio host in Orlando at Real Radio. He got married for like the 4th time by Elvis in Vegas. First marriage?
No.
I'm sorry if I'm asking.
No, it's fine. You can ask away. I'm just laughing because no, my first marriage.
All right. We'll get back into why you're calling, but I want my audience to be able to connect with you and stuff and find out a little bit. So, how long were you divorced then? Because I'm divorced. Technically, it took me 3 years to get divorced after, because my ex-wife went to New Jersey for her sister's baby shower and things were so bad. I just left. Because, and I know a lot of women would be like, oh man, you're a dirty dog. You just left. But no, I just saved a lot of arguments and stuff. And I'll admit, I hated her right after it, but we're friends now. We talk all the time and stuff. Because love makes you do crazy things. What happened in the first one?
He is still my best friend, and I actually wear his ring. So I wear both of my husband's rings.
Hold on. Let's back up here a little bit. A lot of men in America would have a problem with that. I'm just saying, and I'm not judging you or anything. And matter of fact, kind of shows like you're a. Don't get you're a boss ass, but you're a boss ass bitch. Okay. I'm sorry, to wear your ex's ring while you're wearing your current husband. I don't know.
I'm an interesting human. We're still best friends. He came and visited my husband and I in Italy 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's, by the way, this is not my dog. This is a client's dog. We're house sitting.
I can't see it. I can't see is it a smaller one? I mean, N8 Mass says you need to sell that. See what you can get. What now? Is it an expensive ring from your previous one or no?
No, it's really important to his family. It was carried over in a really traumatic time. My first husband's from Peru. And so his mom, this is the grandmother's ring so great grandmother's ring.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nelly Mandinger writes, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. That's what it is. I think you're pretty awesome. And you got a lot of swagger, in my opinion. Nelly Mandinger says you need to give it back to the family. Then give it back.
I offered. So, my ex-husband and his whole family came to Florida, and then we drove out and visited them 6 months ago. They went on to Tampa side because he's a soccer player, so he has.
Whoa. I love soccer. Wait, he play for the Peruvian national team? Because I am the biggest soccer fan. Go to all the Orlando City games. Hell, when I was over in Tampa, I go there. The Rowdies are actually
playing for the Rowdies.
Wait, you play for the Rowdies?
Yeah.
The Rowdies are playing Orlando City in the Lamar Hunt the big tournament that they have. They're playing Wednesday at Orlando City. I'm actually thinking about going out to that match, but man, that's crazy. See, because
they offer.
You don't care about him that much that you don't keep up if he's playing. He could be playing.
He doesn't play for the Rowdies anymore. Now he plays out in California.
All right, all right. No, oh yeah, he should have got on Beckham's team down in South Florida there. NA Mass says war on I-4. All right, so let's get back to what you do. You do a lot of promotional stuff. You help people market their brand. Do you like work with any of the big businesses in Orlando? I know you got a lot of, you might not want to talk about some of your clients because of I don't know what type of contract and stuff you sign about who you work for and stuff, but what are some of the bigger ones that you've worked with in the Orlando area?
So destination sales, that's what I did for the Walt Disney Company. So I've worked with nearly every major timeshare player in the Central Florida area.
Speaking of Queen of Survive, did you ever work with her husband? What's his name? Oh, I
David.
can't. David. Damn it. Oh, I forget. Well, obviously, I'm a word for him if you don't know his last name.
I never worked with him, no, but for his,
there's a lot of money
as a client. Absolutely,
there's a lot of money in these timeshare people and stuff around.
It's a very interesting game. So I do lead generation.
Yeah.
For their vacation packages or mini vac. So if you see, hey, 3 days, 2 nights in Orlando plus Disney tickets for $99, there's a very big possibility that I created one of those ads.
Nelly Mandingo, right? She's a cool person, though. I like this interview. Fish on Jay, though. See, you gotta remember, why are you keeping something that seems so?
I've offered it to them. There's my dog. With the
I see. Well, see, I interviewed a witch the other. As long as it doesn't start barking, because I was interviewing a Wiccan the other day, a witch, and her yappy dogs actually started barking at me. She canceled on me earlier in the week, and as soon as the dog started barking, I was kind of a dick and got rid of her. Sorry about that, but I mean, look, I was on my texting my producer. I was like, "Oh, is Lauren calling? Oh, she's on Zoom right now. She'll be right there." I
was like, are we not meeting on Zoom? It's like, oh yeah, nope, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing it live. We're doing it live. I got another interview coming up here, but I already recorded it. It said mail it. That's how they'll take it back. I mean, you got to remember my audience is a little bit dickish sometimes.
That could be fair, but there's more to the story than meets the eye. And like I said, I've insisted on giving it back, and they feel that it's such an honor that I get to wear it. I am their favorite human being.
Any temptation there, being friends with your ex-husband and stuff, or not? No, I know that. I mean, I know what your answer is going to be, but everybody's asking that question. You're like, oh man.
I can say this: when my ex-husband came to visit us, he and I went to go see AC Milan. He was in Barcelona training, so he had flown over.
So it's just all soccer players are hot. I
played soccer, so it's not like it was like totally off base. I played in college, so it was like your humans that you grew up with.
But Lauren, let's be honest though. That's why soccer players, let's be honest, they really don't care about exchanging jerseys after the match. It's all about, hey, what's the best way we can take our shirts off and not look like a bunch of pretentious pricks and stuff on the pitch? I mean, let's be honest. And they're all ripped, because they run 10 miles every single match. They look for an excuse to be able to take their shirts off.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that. Even if it's just no one's insane. I'm just going to take it off because it's too hot in here and it's like 66 degrees.
NA Mass. All right. NA Mass, right? Soccer chicks are hot like my wife. I guess his wife was a soccer player as well too. Let me ask you, where did you play soccer at?
I played in Western Illinois and then in LA.
Dogs are barking now. Oh man, you know what? So everybody's liking the interview and everything, so I don't care. Let them bark. But Lauren, let me ask you this: so working in the Orlando area, a lot of celebrities come in and out of town. Like when I was working at Real Radio 104.1 in Orlando, we used to do promotions. We used to go to the Roxy's. I know I'm kind of dating myself, but at the Roxy, you would see all these celebrities come in. You would see Shaq, Griffey, because like I said, a lot of these celebrities move here. What is the biggest Orlando celebrity or person in town that you've been able to meet? Because I'm sure you have, working around, wheeling and dealing and stuff.
Sure. Well, actually, there was, and forgive me because I'm not going to remember her name, but there was this. I'm just going to go by Instagram followers. I guess there was this Mexican actress and singer. She came in and she had 25 million followers. Came in for promotion that she did at cost.
I made a complete ass out of myself. Oh, I know her name. I couldn't remember. I was in Atlanta. I go to Atlanta because I'm a big nerd. I used to go up to the conventions and stuff. And they were having this convention. It was called Cardboard Con. They were all like, they would wear costumes, but they were all made out of cardboard and stuff. And I saw this chick because she was out there hanging out, and I thought I was going to impress her with my 15,000 followers I had on Twitter, and the 8 or 9 I had on Facebook and stuff. It was Candace Accola from the Vampire Diaries. I don't know if you. And I was like, hey, I want to be like, oh, what's your social media? I want to check it out, see if you're following. I want to try to impress her with my 15. And she had over 1 million. I was like, oh man, I just made a big ass out of myself. I was
you
like,
won't be the first time that happened to.
No.
There was. Okay, as a female, that sometimes takes extra privileges with male friends' phones. We were out to drinks, and a friend of mine, his Instagram account has 25 million followers. I didn't realize this, and he follows no one. And so I was like, "Oh, okay." We had met.
You're a dick if you do that. Like
I didn't know that he had that many followers, or that he wasn't following anyone. And so I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Now we're friends on Instagram."
Oh, so you follow. And now let me ask you: when you got on the phone, any penis pictures in the photos?
Oh, I didn't look. That's dangerous. You don't do that.
Whatever. A woman would. What? That's the running joke is you never like give your the girl you're dating your password or anything like that, or they're gonna like while you're sleeping put your thumb. Well, no, they don't do thumb ID. They're gonna put your phone up to your face and stuff. But yeah.
I could say this. My husband and I have all the same passwords. So there's no like have at it. Enjoy.
Are you kidding? I mean, I really don't get. I've never had anything to hide, and even if she found it, I'd be like, oh, okay. But all right, you know what? I'm not gonna ask that question. I'm not gonna shot. I was gonna because I brought up certain pictures on phones and stuff, and I was gonna.
Oh, I got a great story if you want to hear it.
Well, okay, let me hear your story, and I'll think about if I'm gonna ask the question.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
So I do travel quite a bit for work. And I work from home, so I have the ability to travel for fun and work wherever. And so sometimes that means my husband and I might be away from each other for quite some time. And, phones help a marriage significantly. So,
really? Okay, all right. I love this. I get all right. Go ahead. I'm not going to talk.
This was like 3 weeks ago. My husband was in Italy. I was home, and I had sent him just like a good morning photo. That same morning, I went to coffee with clients, a husband and wife, and I was sharing a story of how someone recently told me that I look nothing like my Facebook photo. They thought I was totally lying, and I was like, oh, gosh, that hit me deeper than I thought. So I showed the husband, my client, my Facebook photo. It's like, does this look like me? And then he went to click on the photo, but instead of clicking on the photo to enlarge it on the app, it opened up my photo library to change the photo. And so with the gentleman on my right looking at the photo I had just sent my husband and his wife 5 feet across, I was like, oh, that's not the right app.
I actually I'm just being honest. I know you're married, but I think you look better right now in this video chat than your profile picture. Because I like the hair, I like the glass. Because you're not wearing your glass. I'm a sucker for glasses and stuff. Sure. So, all right, I'm gonna ask it because you were talking about this. European man, circumcised. No, I shouldn't ask that.
Why is that such a shameful thing?
Okay, and Americans do that. Well, listen, you're a respected businesswoman in the Orlando area, and I don't want to ruin any relationship. And I hope you have enjoyed this interview and everything. But American women might not be used to that type of thing.
Fair. I do know many friends that were shocked when I had shared that my husband was not. But then when you looked at my dating profile, it was, if I had a Tinder profile, I'd be like, Is English your first language? Swipe left. Must be yay high to ride. And if circumcised, bye.
All right. I listen, I understand if you never ever want to talk to me again. Fish on J says being away from a spouse is needed, especially when they're still wearing their ex's ring. I'm sorry. I look, I didn't say that. That's not
Fine.
no,
I'm in a very healthy, happy relationship. I'm going to LA at the end of this month to go visit clients, and my ex-husband is coming down to say hi.
I mean, listen, I mean that is good. I mean,
I will be having lunch with him and his girlfriend, and probably extending my trip to hang out with his girlfriend. We are great friends.
Do you think she's more attractive than you?
Absolutely. Oh my God, the way this girl can twerk.
No. You need to listen. You are a I think, like I said, boss ass bitch. Like you are just walking around town. You gotta have some type of swagger. You need to be like, no, hell no. Like
look, I've got better legs for days. I told you earlier, it's like an 80-20% ratio. No one's gonna beat me on that.
I already checked it out, Lauren. So
there you go.
All right, Lauren. Hopefully, you're like, as soon as you get off of this, you're not gonna be like, man, what a creepo. No wonder he's doing podcasting now and he's not doing regular broadcast radio and stuff. But I really think I look, the one thing that I will remember, the first thing that I was told when I first started in radio was get everybody's card. This was before like smartphones and all that stuff. And I always collect numbers. You never know when you might need somebody. And are you one of those persons when you put in contact? Because sometimes I get bad with names. I will write very descriptive notes on how I met somebody where, so I'll remember them. Are you OCD? Because I have OCD, ADHD. And the first thing I do is I need your first, last name, email, and phone number. And
I also give you my social security number then?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you want to give me the last 4 digits, that's fine. But I am just one of that. Is that something?
I remember people's dogs more often than I remember someone's name. Yeah. And like, I don't ever get slightly upset or offended by any means. Like, hey, yes, that is me. I'm just the tall blonde in your life. I got it. That's totally fine. Call me whatever you want. Just make sure we call and we stay friends.
Have you ever offended anybody not remembering their names?
Yes.
My producer wants to know, do you share like location history and stuff? Like, because that's another thing, you look like an iPhone type person, right?
Mm.
Okay. You can share your location and stuff and people can, check in on you. Two
people in my phone have my location.
Mm-hmm.
One is my ex-husband's current girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other is my mom. And that's only because her granddaughter set it up and used me as the demo. Those are the only 2 people that have locations. Mm-hmm. I don't care. People can see. I'm not. Instagram, everyone knows where you are anyways.
You know what's funny is that, how women never delete their texts. I think they never delete their texts and stuff. And I will share my location with people that I've gone on a date with or casually dated and stuff. They never delete their texts and stuff. And they don't realize that, like, if you don't delete the text, you are always going to be sharing your location.
Yeah. I only just found out that because I had seen her. We had like a sleepover. I stayed with her in LA a few weeks ago. My ex-husband's girlfriend, and she was like, "Oh, I can see where you are. You're 20 minutes away. You're running late." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you had that." I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you shared." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
All right, so my producer's giving me the wrap up signal and stuff. Yeah, no, but Lauren, seriously though, I would like to be in contact with you and stuff. I really think somebody, Nelly Mandy, can we see the dog? Can we get can you like push maybe lift the dog up, or is it not around?
I can like carry him. Do you want me to go like grab him?
They want to see his face. Somebody asked, they requested the dog. No, don't worry about it then. How about this, Lauren? I really would like to catch up with you and, talk a little shop privately and stuff. Maybe we can exchange contacts. Maybe we can help each other out. A lot of people enjoy this. Before we go, tell my audience, Lauren, how they can reach out to you and check out any of the stuff that you're doing.
Sure. You can connect with me most directly on LinkedIn. That's Lauren E. Petrullo. And then some exciting news. that will be dropping mid-May. Not from me, but from Meta. About me.
Wait, Meta, like as in Facebook Meta type thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I'm still a little hesitant on it, but I mean, it could be big. I've been reading that you can go make a personal burrito at Chipotle, but you can't eat it and all that stuff. You know, there's
I can go hard on Oculus, augmented reality and virtual reality, but I know.
Well, yeah, let's. I mean, would you like to come on and kind of like, how about this? Because I'm not sold on. Nelly,
the ex-husband's ring is bigger.
Yeah, okay. You already saw that. Somebody said, "Can we see which ring is better, not bigger?" Okay, so the husband now, his ring's better, but which one's better?
If I was saving one, I would save my current husband's ring.
Okay, of course. I mean, you know how to work. Yeah, I mean, listen, you'd be a great politician. Need to run against Ron DeSantis. I don't think Nikki Fried's got a chance. I don't swing one way or the other sexually.
Are you sure?
And politically, that was a bad joke. But what I'm trying to say though is, let's do this before I get myself in trouble and make an ass out of myself. But seriously, I would love to have you on again. How about this? I will be anti-meta virtual stuff, and you sell me.
Game on.
Are you down for that?
Oh, I am so ready. I would do this in person to weigh this out, just to let you know that, like, I will demolish you.
I live in a very podunk white trash town in Volusia County. I don't think you want to come here. So I'll bring my mobile studio if we were going to do it in person. Maybe we can meet at a Starbucks or a safe, well-lit area, because people don't like meeting with me if it's not. So, Lauren, I really, really appreciate that. Appreciate the opportunity to be able to talk to you and stuff. I think the audience really, really liked it. And I hope you have a great night. And please, if your husband sees me out, tell him not to beat me up if I asked any bad questions.
Oh, no worries. You're good. You're good. I promise. And thanks for having me. I'm glad I passed this test. Oof, you.
No, what I like is that you rolled with the punches, because if I'm being honest, successful, attractive women, they get offended very easily in my past, and you rolled with the punches. And I got to tell you, you gained my respect and stuff.
Oh, great.
Well, no, that was sarcastic. You were like, oh, what do I need this podcast?
I'll take the validation. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're a good person to make me feel good, like you actually can. I hope you have a great night, Lauren. I really do appreciate this, and this was great.
Take care. So.
All right, bye.